With Superintendent Tom Horne, of course, you are a former Attorney General who has personally successfully argued before the U.S. Supreme Court. You were watching the arguments on the laws putting restrictions on transgender participation in women and girls sports. Your thoughts, because you saw some things that you did not like.
Yes, well, the Arizona already has a law against biological boys competing in girls' sports. Two large law firms from New York filed a lawsuit in Arizona seeking to declare those laws unconstitutional. They named 4 defendants, of which I was one as the state superintendent of schools. The other 3 all conceded. So I'm the only defendant who fought this in the courts, in addition to an intervention by the legislature. I believe it's extremely unjust to expect girls to have to compete against biological boys who have an innate physical advantage. The news has been full of stories about girls who worked really hard to compete in order to make the team, or maybe even get a scholarship for college, or maybe even make the Olympics, and they're devastated. Their dreams are shattered by having to compete against a biological boy against whom they can't compete because of his innate physical advantages. In my opinion, it's completely crazy to expect girls to have to compete against biological boys. And I was shocked that the 3 women on the Supreme Court, the 3 liberals, were arguing the other way.
So we will continue to see this play out in the U.S. Supreme Court, and possibly the Arizona case may one day reach there as well.
Well, I think what will happen, the Arizona case, which we've been arguing both in district court in Tucson and in the Ninth Circuit, has been put on hold pending the Supreme Court decision. If the Supreme Court, the conservative majority, decides that our law is constitutional, essentially that states can prohibit biological boys from competing in girls' sports, then I think the Arizona courts may comply with the U.S. Supreme Court. They're supposed to comply with the U.S. Supreme Court. If they don't, then we would have to take it there.
And court decisions typically come early in the summer, so we'll just have to stay tuned.
Yes.
All right, thank you. With more information, azed.gov. Thank you.